Just moved in my new house today. Moving was hard, but I got squared away. Bells started ringing and chains rattled loud. I knew I'd moved in a haunted house. Still I made up in my mind to stay. Nothing was gonna drive me away.
Good morning, gentle people. Welcome to the Haunted Tents setup. I believe it's day 18. Just getting out here for the morning. And it looks like one of my chores today is going to be to get the blower out and blow off the driveway. The wind that we've had the last couple of days have been wreaking havoc on everything. It's got a lot of stuff blown in all over the place. And the driveway needs to be cleaned. Might make that my first chore for today. Let's see if I can get the kitty free here without killing myself. There we go. Let him fill up and get into place. Sorry, that was kind of a wonky camera angle. Normal start of the day. Come out here, fix the kitty because the head gets stuck, and move the damn beast. So that's what we've got going on at the moment. Let me get the truck moved and we'll go in on a little bit more stuff. There we go. Truck's moved. And wonky camera angle. I gotta get used to this new camera. Of course, I always have problems with the old camera too, getting the right camera angle. Chores for today. First off, blowing off the driveway. That's number one. Number two is we've got three tubs left of stuff to come out. We need to get that out and start getting stuff into place. I got that in the graveyard, the box, and the two signs I need to hang. I'm literally going to be bouncing all over the place in the haunt today. Little things here, little things there. We still have the torture chamber to do. You know, I mean, the major props are in, but there's some detail work. The dummy has to get put up on the stocks and what have you that I haven't gotten to yet. So that's basically what we've got planned for today. Hopefully we will get to all of it today. I'd like to have today be the last day for dragging out tubs. I'd also like to do the get started on the sewer room today. I'm hoping we won't make it that far. Whether we do or not, that's another story. But let's see how far we can get, huh? Alright, driveway's blown. Usually a fairly easy job, a little bit more hard, contributed, or however you want to call it. Nose itch. With the maze set up. Electrical cord does not like being drug around through the maze. Before I get into bringing the tubs out, what have you, wanted to bring up haunt advertising. And I know it varies from city to city, state to state, what have you, but I know here in my area, Yakima, Washington, I've been told by the city code enforcement, due to being in a residential area and they're concerned about traffic and everything, they don't want me doing any advertising as far as TV, radio, that sort of thing. Me personally, they have no say on whether, you know, like a news crew stops by and wants to do a story on the haunt, whatever, you know, that's out of my control. They can't do anything about that. But if I go out and buy ad space in the newspaper, radio, TV, they kind of frown on that and they'll shut me down. So I've never done that. The way I've always done my haunt advertising, and we started with it years ago when we first opened, is I made up two different types of flyers. One to be posted, one to be handed out to people. And as many of you know, I sell produce during the summer. And, you know, that's our main livelihood. And my grower friends, you know, people I get my produce from, would take, you know, the flyers I had and either post them or hand them out or both. Over the years we've expanded that. There's 4 or 5 businesses in town that will post one of the flyers up, you know, in the store windows and stuff for me. And we've done that over the years. Also, I've gone to the 3 local networks here in town, ABC, NBC, CBS, and there's a couple others I could go to too, I guess. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. But if you go to their websites, they usually have a calendar of events, for local area, for your local area. And I normally post something on their sites too. Let's see, the other one, and it's new for this year. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I'm utilizing Craigslist. Craigslist has a free section for community events. They have free stuff and then community events. And I went and I posted an ad for a haunt there. Don't know how that's going to work out. A lot of people use Craigslist, so might get hammered pretty good with just that. Another way that we've advertised, and we didn't do it last year, but we've done it off and on. We have a local radio station here. That's a talk radio. And they always have a morning show or an afternoon show where they're, they talk about local events, current things going on in our local area, what have you. And it seems like they always do one day of the week where it's a free-for-all. You can call in and talk about anything. And in the past, I've usually called up and I've mentioned, that I have my haunt going on. That works really good. It's totally free. You just drop your name, your location, tell them a little bit about what's going on, and they have you on air, so you're telling everybody who's listening to the station, where you're at, what have you. That has worked really good in the past. I did like 2 years in a row, and the third year they put me on the air. And one of the guys that was on here, he goes, you should come down and buy advertising instead of just calling in like this, and just kind of soured me to the radio station. I spend about $6,000 on this haunt a year, roughly, buying supplies, especially all the foam panels and stuff. And now they want me to come in and spend another $6,000 to $7,000 just to get a little radio spot on, which would also violate, what the city's told me not to do. So I haven't done it in the last couple of years. But anyway, those are the different ways that we're advertising the haunt this year. We've got the flyers, community event stuff on the local TV stations. Newspaper has something like that too. I'm going to be hitting them up tonight probably and posting something there. And then I'm trying Craigslist out. I was kind of curious if anyone else had ever posted their haunt up on Craigslist for advertising. If you have, let me know. I'd be curious to see, hear, how it worked out for you. If you think you got very many people from your Craigslist posting. So, but anyway, just kind of wanted to touch base on that. We've never really covered advertising, in any of my regular vlogs or set of vlogs. I think I've mentioned the flyers and the radio thing before, but anyway, now the driveway's done and I've sat here on my butt, smoked my cigar a little bit and ran my mouth. It's time to get some serious work done. Time to go get some tubs out and get the rest of the stuff set up. Okay, I think this is probably the second or third segment I've done today. Haven't been vlogging all that much. I've been kind of running all over the place. But we'll give you a walkthrough of the haunt as it stands right now. And we got the torture chamber done today. It's basically ready for lighting and electrical. We got that done. I did a little bit in the cornhole, had some scrap stuff. Push through the cornhole here. And I'm sorry for the lack of segments. I've just been kind of bouncing from one place to the other today, and so has the wife. The wife's been out here doing quite a bit of work too. And then you see the spider display. It hasn't changed overly much. She has done a little bit more cobwebbing in here. She's not going to do any more until I get my wiring done. And then we're into the Pirate, and here's one with a major change. You saw a little bit of it yesterday with or last night, but she's got her bottles in. And I still gotta bring the swords out for the box yet. We got our lanterns hung. And then the ship's wheel, and there's assorted bottles just kind of scattered out through here. And that's my wife's work. She's been working on the costuming and bottles. The next one is the gypsy display. And that's our scrying bowl there. Still needs its light and water. But it's pretty much ready for electrical. And then I decided to hang the heads in here as well. So we got that. And then we hung that big fan there with the lamp underneath. And then into the ghost hall. Now in here, yikes! Sorry about that, got hooked on the fence. I gotta get these fences are very grabby today. Only things we've gotten done today is I got a rat on the speaker over there and over there, and we got this guy done. He's shackled, and we'll kind of back up so you can see him a little bit better. So we got that done in here today. Witch's display. My wife's got all her bottles and stuff out here. We still need to get all the goodies and stuff into them. So there's your witch's display, and of course she's got her magic broom. It won't move around on the grass. It doesn't move around on hard surfaces all that much. Then we did put up a few things in the entrance hall. Here, or exit hall I should say. The other thing we got done was our photo op this year. And that is extremely popular. And then we got a couple of little plaques up here. That's pretty much the extent of what we've gotten done so far. Oh, a little bit in the graveyard. Sorry about that. She got masks on. Just getting ready to start in the chain hall. I'm going to get that done today. We've got 4 skeletons out here. They're going to be shackled and positioned on the walls in the corners. And I got to get the scene setter wallpaper also repaired. Found a second spot that needed to be restapled. So we're going to finish the day out working on that. And past that, I think we're going to be done for the day out here. Want to try to get to bed halfway decent. I'm getting to bed around 11, 12 o'clock. But I don't know. It depends on what goes on, because I get downstairs and I get into things. And I still have some music files and sound files I need to download for the Haunt this year too, which I don't do while I'm editing and uploading vlogs. I've screwed some vlogs up trying to do that. But everything in the tubs is finished. The top tub there is some leftover lighting. I don't know if we're going to end up using it or not. I left it out here just in case. The bottom tub has some mishkabibble decorations that can be scattered throughout the haunt. I leave that up to the wife depending on where she wants to put it. And then I have the 2 giant axes there. Have no idea where I'm going to put them this year. Not to mention, I still have 3 skeleton dogs in the back, and I think about 10 more skeletons still in their boxes in the shop. And it probably won't be getting used this year because we just don't have the room for them. But now that I've got them, I can do various props and stuff like that. But anyway, that's kind of the update that we've got now. Only other segment you're going to probably get is a walkthrough on the chain haul once I get it finished. So, sit tight. Good evening, all. It's flaming warm, or flaming hot. Sounds better. No, it's not. It's chilly. End of the day. I'm getting ready to call it quits. And figured I'd show you the chain haul. I got that finished, as well as the fence. I got it up in the position across the way, so now the only way down the driveway is through here. And I'm going to shut the coffin door, so hold on just a second. There we go. Back to George. Oh, that's kind of neat. It's one of those flame lights, battery operated one, like the one in the torture chamber room. I figured I'd show you the skellies, and I'll give you another look at them during the day tomorrow. Now the chain haul is going to have 4 lights in it. 4 red floods, and each flood's going to be aimed at a skeleton. There's 4 skeletons in here. Kind of go like that where you can see them a little bit there. But other than that, there isn't going to be any lights in there. So it should make it fun for people trying to navigate. It'll be kind of dark and light and dark and light. I don't know how bright it's going to be. But that's the back side of the gate. And as you can see, we got the photo op moved in here. That way people don't try to walk off with it. They could still cut the skellies and take them if they wanted. But no biggie. But anyway, with the walkthrough clip I gave you earlier, and what I just showed you, that's the extent of the work that we have done today. Spent more time running the damn maze than I did anything else. Okay, let's see how it turns off. There's the switch. Oh, yep, early evening wrap-up, or late evening wrap-up. It's going on about 8:38, 8:30. Knocking it off. Tomorrow, word of warning, I am not sure how long the vlog is going to be. It might be a very short vlog tomorrow. Only major thing I have left to do, and it's getting done tomorrow, is the blacklight room. I got to put the liners in the ponds and get the fences up in that room. Then I can go through to painting detail, some painting touch-ups on a couple of things, and then it'll be right into electrical wiring. I expect the sewer room to take the better part of the day. Between the liners and the fences, it's gonna take a while. It does every year. So I don't know how much I'll be grabbing the camera tomorrow. I know I didn't grab the camera much today. There really wasn't a whole lot in one area to really show other than the torture chamber and now the chain haul. But tomorrow we start getting the liners in and the fences up in the sewer room. So that's on the docket for tomorrow. To my breakfast club, fan club, whatever you want to call it, the breakfast guys. Good morning to you all. Good night to the rest of you. Stay spooky. Stay toxic.